Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to share something a bit unexpected. Reasons why Almaty might not be the best destination for everyone. Don't get me wrong, Kazakhstan is a beautiful country and Almaty is the place where I grew up, but still, as everywhere in the world, every city, every place has its challenges that visitors and even local people might find a little bit frustrating. And Almaty is my home. It has beautiful nature and incredible people. So take this video with a pinch of salt. It's not to criticize, but to share my perspectives. Okay, I think it's better to start with something serious, and that's earthquakes. Almaty is located in a seismically active zone. And while we haven't had any major one, it's still something to be aware of. People here are aware of that, and we know what to do in case of quake. But for someone new, it can feel unsettling to live with that possibility. So if you're terrified of the natural disasters, I think this might not be your favorite place, because in Almaty, we have very often the earthquakes with magnitudes from 3 to even sometimes to 5. And anyways, in the nearest future, we are not expecting something major. Fingers crossed. Okay, next up is the air pollution. Air pollution, especially in winter times. Almaty is surrounded by mountains, which is gorgeous, but those mountains, they trap the pollution inside of the city. In winter, when people start heating their houses, heating their homes, it might get even worse. On some days, you can even see the smog covering the city. It's like breathing a campfire. If you are sensitive to a quality of air, this is definitely something to consider. And the one thing that really stands out is how challenging Almaty can be for the people with disabilities. The infrastructure here isn't very inclusive. It has not enough public spaces. It has not enough elevators or ramps. Public transport and buildings, they're just not designed with the accessibility in mind. It is something that really needs to be improved, and I hope we will see those improvements in the nearest future. Now, and this one is personal, because when I came back from Bali, it hit me like hard. In Bali, people are kind and they are warm, they're smiling, even if you're a stranger. Coming back to Almaty, I noticed that people, they behave themselves in a little bit in a different way. They are very cold. Sometimes they're distant. They can seem more serious. It's not that they are they are rude or something like that. It's just another culture. It's another mindset. It's another mentality. We're a little bit colder than, the other parts of Asia. Public transportation. Let's say it's not the best. We have 3 main public transportations, types of public transportations. These are buses, trolley buses, and metro. That's it. We have those 3. Well, we of course have taxi services here as well. But the problem is that buses don't follow their schedules. Believe me, that is not really, this is not convenient. This is not the best service. So, for example, you might see 2 buses with same routine arriving at the same time, or the difference between them might be 1 or 2 minutes. And on the other hand, you might find yourself waiting for the bus for 40 or 50 minutes or even more without any sign of the bus. It's definitely something to keep in mind if you rely on public transportation in Almaty. The drivers sometimes they drive really fast and they stop abruptly, so the people they can fall down or they it's really hard for people inside to stay steady or avoid falling. As for the subway, we have only one route running across the city. The metro schedule is reliable, and inside of the metro it's really clean because it's new, but its limited coverage makes it a little bit less convenient for some of us. We used to have marshrutkas. This is like the funniest public transportation ever. Marshrutkas, we call them marshrutkas. But I haven't seen them around for a while. I'm not sure if they are still, exist. So one funny thing about marshrutkas was the way the drivers has no mercy when it comes to packing the people inside of marshrutkas. They would squeeze in so many passengers so that, it more or less looks like the sardines in the cannon, let's say. Yeah. Okay, next one. When it comes to punctuality, Kazakh people, let's say, can be relaxed. If the wedding, for example, supposed to start at 7 p.m., don't expect guests come on time. But it's just part of our culture, and honestly you can get used to that after a while. So yeah, these are the things that you might want to know before visiting Almaty. At the end of the day, Almaty is a very beautiful city with, is the city full of life, beauty, and culture. And it's a place I'll always love, no matter what. What about you? Have you ever been to Almaty? Did anything surprise you or frustrate you? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Okay, that's it for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.